What's up, chaps and chapettes? Welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. So basically today we're just absolutely flexing up on division rivals. We need to get stuck in at the end of the day. We need to really get the games going. I've only just realized that I'm only like rank 3, so I need to get to like obviously rank 1 if I want to get the decent rewards. Coming up to FUT Champions as well, so we need to qualify. So the 4-1-2-1-2 for me has just been a very, very good formation. I've still got the trainer on for now. I think I might turn it off at some point. But one of the reasons I'm using a 4-1-2-1-2, as we just concede a stupid corner goal from Luis Suarez, is it just kind of gets me used to that aggressive playstyle. Gets me used to being a bit more unpredictable. Because for me, the 4-1-2-1-2 has always been that formation where you're sort of constantly in their face with the two attackers and that center attack in mid on the attack, where it's like, if you can just beat them in 1v1s all of the time by doing a bit of skills or whatever, then you're going to be able to get goals. And if you can get goals, then obviously you're going to win games. You might concede quite a lot, especially compared to playing with a 4-2-3-1. But as long as you're sort of making yourself unpredictable, getting in the opponent's face and taking them on one by one, and getting past them, then you can always do well. So I think that is definitely one thing I have to get better at. Coming up to this FUT Champions weekend, I want to learn some skill moves. Fake shot's doing really well for me right now. I've also done like some really sick step overs that work so well. So I don't know, I just need to get into like getting all of these skills down to muscle memory and stuff like that. It might take a couple days. In fact, what day is it today? It is Wednesday today. My goodness. To think Friday is going to be FUT Champs again. But, you know, this isn't any FUT Champs. This is week 1 FUT Champs. This is big. This is massive. Because at the end of the day, the coins, it will go down to this. You know, the coins that we get now are going to very much influence how we're going to get on in the next couple weeks. So we need to get a good result. We need to get a good result. We need to be grinding. Definitely recommend if you are basically going to be competing in FUT Champs this weekend, I would grind a lot of division rivals right now, because division rivals, you can get up against very good opponents. I think it's the first FIFA in a long time where you can really go up against decent opponents and have some good practice. But we're getting on well with Ben Yedder, Muriel, and all that right now. In terms of the team, like, it's looking decent as Ben Yedder just gets it down this side. Kondogbia tucking it away. There were certain games where I just sort of flew on by. I mean, that was... choking on Weetabix. You know, it's that early morning vibe. Basically, I don't know, like, there's some games where you just breeze on past. You just dish out a nice L. And then there'll be certain games where these chaps have decent teams and they are good players. Like, I was starting to get to that point where players were just getting better and better. But Muriel, my goodness, that was a good example of a fake shot. It's so fluid, it's so quick. And we just get the cut inside and then tuck it away quite happily too. So Racilion down this left-hand side. Definitely recommend like using the width, because the 4-1-2-1-2 doesn't really have too much width, but the kind of only width that it does have is the left back and right back. So bringing them forward, dragging midfielders out of position. And then if you think about it, like the 4-1-2-1-2 is very good against formations like the 4-3-3 in terms of in the middle. So if you can dominate the midfield, like the middle part of the pitch, and by dragging out players with the left back and right back, you know. So if you can imagine, if you got a left back and right back, they're playing like a 4-3-3 and they drag their midfield over, then you're going to get overloads in the middle and be able to just break them down really easily. And it's like, the way that I've started playing recently is just, sometimes I feel like I overpass it, and sometimes you just need to take a couple players on and take players out of the equation by doing that. As we can see, some stupid overhead kick. Takes a shot on Fulton. Overhead kicks right now are just ridiculous. Honestly, they are just silly. But he gets a corner here. Comes off the post and falls for his chap. Unbelievable right there. I think this is actually the first game where we lose. This is the first game that we lose with this team. So, I mean, it was just a weird... Like, he defended well. Like, he was well organized. Is something that I need to think about more. I usually play well when I'm sort of confident in my defense, because then I know that, like, going forward, I can afford to play a bit more aggressive, and then if I lose the ball, then I'll make up possession again shortly after with like some high pressure plays or whatever. So I don't know, just being more confident in your defensive game can make you much better in attack. But yeah, no, that is the first game that we lose against that 4-4-2, which is a decent formation this year. Then we come up against this chap who's got a sick team. He's got icons. My guy Rui Costa just absolutely flexing up. I don't know, it seems to be the better players this year just feel even better. than they were last year in terms of the gap between the great icons and all that and the normal players. They just feel absolutely incredible. The shooting especially. But Ben Yedder makes it 1-1. Lovely little shot there. Pretty much from the kickoff. And then this is just ridiculous. So we score a goal from kickoff, which is already kind of ridiculous enough to think it's still in the game. And then he scores a goal from kickoff straight after we score a goal from kickoff. I mean, that could have gone on forever. It could have just been like 5-5 or something by the end of that. But luckily it did end. Well, I say luckily, but we certainly could have done one on the returning kickoff, but we didn't get a goal. Instead, though, Kondogbia are trying to break him down. We can't break him down. Like, that's the thing, is that one of the tactics that seem to work well at the moment for just general FIFA Ultimate Team seems to be like just sort of sitting your defense deep, bodies in and around the box, and then you can make a lot of interceptions. And we go 3-1 down there. And then he makes it 4-1 with a Rui Costa first-time effort. It just flies in, man. What on earth am I supposed to do there? And, like, this guy didn't actually feel that good, especially during the end portion of the game, as we get a goal here from the penalty. Muriel just with that lovely little spin. So we get it back to 4-2. And then he hits with his keeper. Falls to me. 4-3. We're right back in the game. And the next part is the most annoying thing ever. We get a free kick. And then the short free kick, it goes, for some reason, it's put my left back on it with a left foot. If that's any other player, that's literally a sitter. If that's any other player, it's a goal. He gets away with one there. Maybe could have been a penalty. It was probably just a decent challenge. I think we should have at least got a draw out of that, to be honest. Got so unlucky that it happened to be the left back who was on the end of that short free kick. But it is what it is. Next game, we play in Ben Yedder instantly. Banging shot this left peg. Some reason with Ben Yedder, though, I don't know whether it's his work rate. I'll have to look at a tick. But he keeps getting back, annoyingly. And I've got him on stay forward as a centre attacking mid. And he keeps getting back. So, I don't know. I'll have a look at his work rate in a second. But Muriel, have a look at this. Lovely finish, making it 2-1 in the 61st minute. I mean, it's always good to get a dub straight after losing. And we do get a dub there. Restoring some confidence. You know, we're playing pretty well. But I do definitely need to improve on just, like, consistency in terms of, like, my build-up play to attacks. And also, I don't know, just, I think once I get better at skills, I'll be much more unpredictable in my attacks. There's certain games where I'm just thinking, this is way too predictable type things. So, we get a goal. We're making it 1-0. Kondogbia on the end of that. I think Ben Yedder should have scored that. And it's like, I'm also still kind of struggling with the shooting, even with the trainer on. As we get a lovely little sweaty, my goodness. But, I don't know. I haven't actually tried any double tap bead shots at all. I've only seen one guy ever use driven shots against me, as we do get the Foot Champs qualification, which opens in 2 days. Yo, that is actually mad to think. Foot Champs coming around. It's gonna be so sweaty though. Like, it's now 30 games as well, so you have to. I think you have to win a high percentage of your games to get some awards like elite and stuff like that. I'm gonna aim for like gold 1. Maybe let me know in the comments what you're gonna aim for this weekend. What are you going for? You're going for gold 1? You're going for gold 3? Like, I don't know what. I think it's like silver something just to get automatic qualification. So obviously, for me, that's going to be the bare minimum for me really is going to be like gold 3. I'm hoping I can get gold 1 or elite 3 for this weekend. We'll have to see that. It just depends how good I can get the game. Because right now, I don't feel like I'm incredible. Kondogbia tucking it away, though. Nice little near post finish there. I think it actually came off a keeper, to be fair. Just so close range that you just couldn't miss up. Ben Yedder doing a little bit of RB dribbling. Maybe that could be decent this year, actually. The sort of body feints going left and right and then working a bit of room there. Also, like, there's some speed boost kind of techniques. I don't know whether you press LB and stuff like that, or like bull roll and then get a speed boost, but I don't know. I've got to do a lot of research. I feel like I'm at that point where I'm like good at the game, kind of like naturally, just from playing FIFA over the years. But I'm like quite a way off where I want to be in terms of like skill at the game right now. Like, I'm good, but I'm nowhere near as good as I want to be. Inaki Williams doing well here. We get the penalty. Otamendi taking him down. And he seems to be an absolute warrior, to be fair, Inaki Williams. He's got the pace and everything. He dives. I love that. He dives. He knows where I'm going, but he just over dives going that way. That's something special as Was gets that ball through. I really do rate the through ball this year. Look at that. Inaki Williams. My goodness. I think a lot of the players in the through ball, because pace does matter, especially for through balls. Just like when a player's running through, but he doesn't like slow down on the defenders faster. It literally is just raw pace at that point. So, like I say, yeah, through balls are quite a big thing. As Muriel gets the ball across, and he hits it in his own net with Valencia. I mean, if that's not an L, I don't know what is. So we just dish out the fresh L. And then he takes us down. My goodness, he gets salty. And then the rage quit comes away. So we're also stacking up, as you can see, we're stacking up points for another FUT Champs qualification. Although I don't think it'll be needed because obviously we are going to be playing in the next FUT Champs and we should be able to at least get silver anyway. So this chap playing a 4-2-3-1. It was actually really weird. He switched to a 4... He plays 4-1-2-1-2. And then he switched to like a 3 at the... no, was it a 3 at the back? I think it was a 5 at the back. And he was playing a really weird style of play. Like using the wing backs like quite a lot, quite effectively to be fair. And with a 4-1-2-1-2, because it is such a narrow formation, he was able to sort of create space and he works his way back into the game. Gets a little bit lucky there, getting a return, falls for Jesus, and he is absolutely belted that. My God, off the bar and in 64th minute. We get a chance here, bad to turn on him. Van Dijk takes me down. Have any rage quiz in the 86th minute? We're about to get a penalty. Rage quiz. It's a bit of an L. So yeah, we're still in gold 3. We just need to be grinding up at this point of the game, and I'll see you on the next Mbirchy episode where we're going to be basically just continuing division rivals for grind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I'll just flex the chap. Carrying the squad like a backpack with the strap. My power's double, yours is silly tool. Fraud into it in a jewel. What you doing here, you fool? Trust. You at the top like Snowden. I'm at the top like Everest. Quick scope, yeah, I never miss.